Economist Kelvin Chisanga asks Bank of Zambia to hold on to policy rate of 8.50%. Economic analyst Kelvin Chisanga says it is imperative that the Bank of Zambia holds the policy rate at 8.50%. He says the rate of 8.50% should be maintained following the factors seen from monetary transmission mechanisms that are being positively recorded in the third quarter of 2021, particularly having witnessed the reductions in inflation which gave hope to the economic recovery process models. Mr. Chisanga says the 2021 third quarter has been a myriad with some positives, both fiscal and monetary sides, with the general economic overview signaling some positive movements. Mr. Chisanga says, though it is extremely worrying to see that the kwacha has been losing some marginal values, the United States dollar demand has been trailing on a huge appetite within the local market. He says this is tied with some subdued South African rands, largely owing to some non-movements in traffic from Africa's trade and manufacturing apex. He adds that the United States dollar supply has exposed the kwacha to some weekly depreciation, with almost losing closely to 1% standing on a weekly basis.
From middle of September, but all the same, we've seen that the rate at which the movement has been with the foreign exchange fundamentals, it is reduced compared to those of the second quarter. With the third quarter, the only challenge that we have that we've got a lot of factors such as exchange rate movement. The need for supply of US dollars on the market is quite huge, as the appetite for most of the importer drive is taking so likely on this direction. And also we've seen the future prospect of having price growth in the consumer goods like fuel as well as electricity, which is actually standing to be a downside risk in this case. We all hope that we can have a moderate inflation impact as we go through this situation. But our expectation is that we need to have a steady inflation and also a steady growth or movement of the exchange rate as well. And also we need to have a capacity to ensure that as we head into the first quarter of next year, or as we go transverse in this last quarter of the year, we should be able to see that the inflation keeps moderating.